In our deliberate move to strengthen the competence and competitive of indigenous contractors and vendors within OML42, the Center for Peace and Environmental Justice CPEJ, in collaboration with Jones Creek Hydrocarbon and NEPL, has organized a one-day capacity building program in Ughelli. The RTV News correspondent reports that the initiative is aimed at equipping host community contractors and vendors with practical knowledge of contracting processes, business development, and taxation to enable them effectively participate in opportunities within the oil and gas sector.
The National Coordinator of CPEJ, Comrade Sheriff Mulade, in his opening remarks emphasized that the training was specifically designed to empower indigenous contractors and vendors operating within OML42 with the technical know-how required to navigate contract processes, maximize business opportunities, and understand applicable tax regulations. He noted that the program underscores the commitment of OML42 operators to inclusive development by ensuring that host community stakeholders are not only beneficiaries but active participants in the oil and gas value chain. According to him, the initiative builds on a similar engagement held earlier in the year for community leaders. Comrade Mulade described the program as mutually beneficial, stressing that improved competence among local contractors enhances service delivery for operators while promoting sustainable economic growth within host communities. Also speaking, representatives of OML42 Community Relations Department and Joint Project Management Team, Mr. Lucky Obiuwebi, along the Managing Director of Jones Creek Hydrocarbon Limited, Mr. Abedrahim Noor, represented by Mr. Franklin Wagu, urged participants to take full advantage of the training. They reaffirmed the commitment of OML42 operators to continuously build local capacity as part of their corporate responsibility in partnership with host communities.
The community capacity building training is to create enabling environment for the community-based contractors. Secondly, it is also to give deeper insights in contracting process and opportunities around OML42, so that as host communities contractor, they can assess some of the opportunities within the field.
The asset to good self, I've thought it wise that it is good to have this setup so that we can talk through the process. I'm very happy to be here in the dual capacity.
Delivering a paper on contracting process and business opportunities within supply chain management, Mr. Kalisto Sundubisu Joku, an engineer, highlighted the importance of proper business documentation, compliance, and strategic positioning to secure contracts, while an accounting expert, Mr. Ben Chukwuka, provided detailed insights into current tax regulations, equipping participants with the understanding needed to remain compliant and financially efficient in their operations. Some participants who spoke expressed appreciation to CPEJ and the OML42 operators for the initiative, noting that the training has significantly enhanced their understanding of contract procedures and business operations. They, however, called for more frequent engagements to sustain the momentum.
Building capacity of the contractors to meet up the relevant demand in the business environment, and we have gone through the training, and we are at the last part, which is very interesting, training us on the tax reform and how we can measure up with the tax processes, and it's a welcome development. And I also pray that after the training, the Jones Creek Hydrocarbon Nigeria Limited should step up and ensure that community contractors who are from this area, OML42, be carried along in their activities in the
It has been interesting so far, from the first speaker who talked about projects management, how you can run a project from the beginning to the close, and documentations you need to get contracts in Nigeria now. Instead of one person running a company, it's advisable for 5 to 10 persons to come together to form a company, a joint venture, rather than one person owning a company because of the documentation process required by NIPEX.
It is also one thing as a human process of learning, and we have learned a lot how we can build communities with contracting firms and also working with the companies Jones Creek Hydrocarbon to ensure that at the end all of us one goal: compliance, getting the needful documentations of all contracts.
I can see it's the beginning of such. They are trying to at least to keep the contractors involved in what they are about to do. I think it's a nice move. At least for a start, it's a nice move.
The program concluded with presentation of certificates to participants, marking a significant step in the ongoing effort to empower indigenous contractors and vendors within OML42.